Hey guys, Spiritual Law here, and today we're going to be watching Chase put on a cavalry clinic. I guess we'll start with him while we're looking at teams. Treaty just dropped. Chase seems like got quite a few idle villagers, but that's all part of his plan to lull us into a false sense of security. After Chase, we're going to Alex, who has a rockin' economy, especially with all that gold. Look at this guy, the regular pro. And then we have, I should probably go faster through these. Spencer at 200 plus because he's Spencer and he's a monster. And then Barzy is the same because he's also a monster. Look at all that food he's collected. Holy cow. Okay, on our side we got me. Not nearly the food that Barzy has. Um, we've got Tanner's cooking. Look at that gold. Killing it. Also, Tanner, look at all these pigs. Send these somewhere. I know you don't do pigs, and I know that we disagree on it, but send them to someone. Joel. Joel's doing fantastic. 140, good balance here, good totals. Need a few more food, but don't we all? Jake. Jake is just under 100, but it looks like he's bumping his way up, building some trade cards, and we're gonna get ready to fight here. So let's do this. Let's go faster though. So I'm like, hey, we're gonna go right here. And Spencer's like, that idiot's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna build a bunch of bombard cannons, bombard towers right here. Cause like, of course. So anyways, I'm over here dinking around and building cavalry. I'm not a cavalry guy. I try so hard to be a cavalry guy, but I'm not a cavalry guy. Alright, here comes the camels. They do their thing. And Spencer's just the worst. And there's no fighting going on anywhere else, so I'm just going to stay right here. Moving around a little bit. Had a bunch of villagers die right there. That was great. And the castle died. And me and Spencer just start slamming into each other because that's what we do. This is going to go on for some time. Alex just absolutely shut up this game. I'm locked on Jake, but I'm going to go to Chase here, who's building trade cards like it's going out of style because he's getting ready to swing the game. Look at all these stables he's going to have. Just a madman. See, I had quite a good setup with these bombard cannons. Were my anti-Teutonic Knight, and they were doing just fine. You can tell Barzy's going to get in here later and change the narrative. Yeah, Chase is he's bumping up. He's got those trade cards coming out. He's getting his techs, and I appreciate researching helps, Chase, but just be focusing on cavalry right now if I ever go. Anyways, Chase is, I'm sure he's telling his guys how he's coming. I'm coming, guys. Barzy's building up tons of cavalry. Oh, I think this is where he gets in. Yeah, because I have all these guys, but then he's going to get through, and instead of fighting and killing them, he's going to go on his way and distract me. So I start following these guys, and they get through right here. It's a bummer. Just that little thing. And so I stop watching over here, and all my bombard cannons die because I'm not here to protect them. Alex is just absolutely playing like a madman. Look at Chase's cavalry. Here we go. He's like, oh yeah, my name's Chase, and I ruin lives. So he shows up and he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill stuff. And I'm just throwing, I got a bunch of stables too, and I'm just throwing everything I can. I mean, I'll show you my troop. Chase isn't building any troops right now. I'm building this many troops. Pop Captain, I just cannot stop the horde. We finally got Barzy out. You look down here in the mini-map, there's no yellow. So back here, and Barzy's going to go north this time, because Barzy's a bad person. And I think I marked this and said, go cut here. So they're going to take out my castle. Look at Alex, just everywhere. We're going to take him down little by little, but we never really recover from that, we never really recover from that plunge Barzy did. We eventually, like after we do the cut, There's Jake going. It relieves a little bit of pressure, and we managed to get the fight back to normal, but we never really recover. How much time we got? We still got a good 10 minutes. Okay, so again, the battle royale continues. They got a great troop mix. Alex is he's throwing in hand cannoneers. He's got bombard cannons. He's got the few elephants. I don't have enough halbs to kill him, so we're getting pushed back. Bars is over here looking around. Look, we are walled over here, and that's a big game changer. And here comes Chase. So that's what Chase does. We're thinking, oh, we can push him out, guys. We can push him back. And then a wave of blue shows up, allowing Alex to run free in the back, kill my military buildings. Luckily, these were back a ways, so they were safe. And then Jake is like, oh yeah, we're going to cut through. And Barzy turns, which allows us to start pushing back once these guys die here. Barzy's on top of things. He's building another layer for the wall so that we can't get through. And he's finally out of here, so we're going to start making progress going back the other way. Blessed sweet relief. But he and Chase are going to start making progress over here because look at all this cavalry. Chase franks well. Chase franks very well. So again, this is a long game, an intense game. Crazy troop mixes, but most of it happens right here or right here. Jake plugged the hole right there. There's nowhere really to go this way. He's going to try. And he's just going to run into more military buildings in the front over here. So anyways, this isn't a bad setup, to be honest. Bombard cannons behind the wall. I like it. And then we're back here. Tanner's got some hand cannoneers, which is great. I'm trying to throw in halbs to fight the cavalry. Joel is using the trebuchets masterfully. And there's Chase again, because why wouldn't he be here? He's pop-capped, building cavalry. And yeah, we are finally stopping the bleeding. Things are looking alright over here, but they're going to get through pretty soon. There's Tanner going to support. And me and Joel. And there's Chase again, because he's everywhere. Who needs support? I'll send cavalry. I didn't get that castle up. That was a crying shame. And they knocked that castle down too. Oh, this was such a hard game. We were just throwing everything we had in one single spot. Here we go. We've got Jake moving forward, taking out buildings like a boss. And Tanner supporting because Chase is over here. But soon Chase is going to go back this way. And he's the swingman, and he does it so well. I lost another castle because that's what I do. I lose fronts and I lose castles. I still got the troop mix over here is insane on both sides, to be honest. We've got crossbowmen, we have hand cannoneers, we have bombard cannons, we've got paladins and halbs, we've got onagers, we have camels on both sides, we have Teutonic knights. Like, this was a smorgasbord of counters, and it was awful. Alex is just sending guys in the middle of our base and successfully building a building. Luckily, it's dead. But that's a super bold move, Alex. Fight continues. We're going to go back up here where they're basically doing the same thing, just smashing into each other. Chase building the heat. It's awesome. Barzy doing the same thing. And it's Tanner and Jake really took the heat off the middle, but we just couldn't fight Spencer, to be honest. I mean, look at his score over here. When you want to compare it to everyone else, it's not even fair. Joel's got great mixes over here. Guys, these onagers are a huge help. I start rebuilding barracks because we've finally gotten some breathing room again. It looks like they're starting to overwhelm over here because Chase again is here with, hundreds of paladins. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, we're trying to go after the bombard towers, and we're almost close enough. Chase is over here, but we see him. I build a siege workshop and bring some bombard cannons. Joel does the same thing with trebuchets, and we manage to keep him from going anywhere. But over here, the fight is looking grim. Because Barzy brought in the trebuchet to knock down the walls. It was a killer move. Joel's bringing in cavalry, and we just don't have an answer for Spencer. It's funny how Barzi's the lowest score. It shows how awesome you guys all played. Chase is number 2 right now. I want you to remember that, Chase. And I hope the noise isn't too loud, and that I'm not talking too fast. This chase was brilliant. I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. I was like, oh, there's all these guys, hit them with the onagers, but we didn't quite get them in time, and they killed a lot of trebuchets. Luckily, Joel had even more trebuchets, and he knocked down some towers with them. Oh, I didn't quite get them, so if we could have gotten these 3 towers down, that would have been huge. The slamming still continues up here. Chase, of course, is preparing for another plunge, and he's going to get these bombard cannons, which is going to be devastating. I think there's a bottleneck there of some kind. Anyways, we're back in the fight here. Still recovering, but back in the fight. If we can just get to those towers, which Spencer's building more of. Here, Barzi's got those, he's rocking those trebuchets up here, and they are making a huge difference. Might have been the difference makers in the fight, actually. Jake has bombard cannons rocking, but they're taking out their protection too fast. What are these? Castiliers. Oh yeah, those are the awesome units. Anyways, me and Spencer are still throwing paladins and Teutonic Knights at each other because we think it's fun. And what are we at? 12 minutes. Hopefully we can get through this by 15 because I don't want to do a second video. But the troop mix continues. Archers, hand cannoneers, paladins, trebuchets, bombard cannons, onagers, Teutonic Knights, paladins, halbs, crossbowmen. I bring in some champions up here in a minute, and it's going to really help. But it's not going to be enough. And here's Chase. He's in the middle, and it's just devastating. So I think we're going to pull up my... Here. Oh, it's not yet, but it's coming because we ran out of gold. I had like 100 plus, and now I'm at 60. I'm going to get down to 30 before we decide we just don't have the resources to continue the fight. And then Barzi's inching forward over here with his trebs and his onagers, and the game didn't look... We surrendered right before things started looking really bad. I think it was a good call. The Teutonic Knights continue their devastating onslaught. I'm just throwing all the units that I can to try and stop them. There's Chase again. Every time he shows up, I think we're doing great, and then Chase shows up and just pushes back. I still have 67 trade cards, so we're not going to surrender just yet. But they are going to get in here. Ooh, this hole was devastating. I feel like I'm building tons of cavalry, but I just can't. I can't stop Spencer. We got 14 minutes here. 44. Okay, we're about to surrender. I'm hoping I can get this in time. Chase is still... Oh, that's Tanner rooting out Chase. I think we actually did root him out. Yep, I'm about to surrender. We rooted him out right before we surrendered because he was gone, but the damage had been done. Yep, there it went. I've been talking with Jake about it, and we both agreed that we didn't have the resources. Okay, so quick overview of the stats. Spencer's military is far and away the best. Economy, still the best. Total score, of course. Look at this KD. Units killed to units lost. That's absurd compared to everyone else. Quick look at economy. Everyone's looking pretty good. I spent all of that. There's ours. Barzi, gotta work on that castle age, buddy. Society, I built and lost most of those 11 castles. And then there's the timeline. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.